Hi, I'm Mike Hirschi with Lightning Archery. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the different parts of a compound bow. There's many different areas or parts to the compound bow that make it a whole and make it perform the way it does. The handle here is all connected as one piece, and it's called the handle or the riser. And that piece is your basic part of the compound bow. Then you come to the limb pockets, and they are attached to the end of the riser, and they hold the limbs in. This is the limb pocket, this silver piece here. And this is the limbs that are attached into the limb pockets. They extend outward, and then you have the axle at the end of the limb pockets, and attached through the axle is the cams. These other two strings are actually considered cables, and they work as like a pulley system to make the compound bow operate with what's called let off. As you draw it back, the poundage peaks over the 60-pound point, and then it lets off down to the 12 to 15 pound range on a 60-pound bow. Some of the other parts of the compound bow now are on right above the handle here. This is called the shelf. You also have on the side of the bow, and this is a right-handed bow, and there's a mounting bolt here for a rest to mount to. This here is the rest, and this is a whisker biscuit style rest. This side of the bow here is the upper bolts are for mounting a sight. You can have there's a whole plethora of different types of sights that can mount to the bow, to fit your needs and your likes. This piece here is called the cable guard. As you see here, it has a cable slide on it, and the cable slide, the cables are attached through it, and that keeps them away from the arrow. As the arrow is pushed forward through the bow, the fletching on the arrow will miss the cables. If it didn't have the cable guard to hold them aside, it would rip fletchings off each time you shot it. That's what this is for, the cable guard with the cable slide. This system here is a string dampening system. When you shoot the bow and you draw it back and it comes forward, it hits this constant, consistent spot and actually stops the string. And as well as stopping it, it also grabs a hold of it and stops and lessens the vibration that's in the string. Right here on the string itself, you usually have a knocking point. And that's something, these are an accessory you can add onto it. These are two knocking points I have attached on here just so they don't slip. Now as there's also on this string here is a peep sight mounted to it. These are some of the accessories to the compound bow. The riser, the limbs, the limb pockets, the axles, the cams, the strings and cables. Those are the basic parts of the compound bow, and that's what makes it, and that's how it operates.